Hi, I'm Katie O'Connell with the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's marketing department. With me today, the ever-local Freddie Lee from the Freddie Lee Band. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, now you're a huge presence here in the local music scene, have been for some time now. So for people who are coming to Summerfest that aren't from Milwaukee, tell me a little bit about your music, the sound behind it, and some of your inspirations.
Okay. Actually, I was a child of the '60s, so all the stuff that, say, from 1959 till 1972 was my main influence. That and Jimi Hendrix and Frank Zappa, and I kind of tried to take elements of all of that and throw it into my music. You know, it's something I do. I love it. I love it.
In terms of being on the local scene, you've played at Summerfest for 15 years now. Do you have any memories that stick out from all of those years at Summerfest?
Well, a few. Um, I remember playing, opening up for KC and the Sunshine Band. That was an interesting thing. There was a whole bunch of stuff that was going on stage. I don't think the audience knew, but it was interesting, believe me.
All right, can you elaborate on those things or not so much?
Terrifying. It was terrifying. There's just certain things weren't happening. Pieces of equipment were failing, and which is why it's nice now that Summerfest has their own. When you come, they have a nice back line. Fender gear, it's really good stuff. So I mean, it's fun. It's a gas to play here. I enjoy it every year.
Your band, you just had a new album come out on June 4th. Here's Your Hat, Man.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this album.
Well, okay, the title was on an inauguration day when President Obama got inaugurated and did a speech. We were driving back from Crawfordsville, Indiana, and it was in the winter, and there was snowing. It was snowing, and we were driving 70 miles an hour on this freeway or whatever, and we hit an underpass, black ice on the underpass, and we skidded, and then we hit the retaining wall going 70 miles an hour, and the car turned over on the driver's side. Well, the driver, my hat had fallen off when we hit the wall, and we skidded to a stop. And when we skidded to a stop, first we're asking each other if we're okay. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. And then he picked up my hat off the ground and said, "Here's your hat, man," and handed me. I was hanging in the seatbelt, And it was like, it was great,
Now, how does this album, in terms of sound, compare to any of the previous work that you've done? I noticed you've got a lot of younger band members in the mix now. How has your sound evolved, and what can people expect when they listen to this album?
This time I got to do exactly what I wanted to do. I got people who can play the stuff exactly as I wrote it and not give me a hard time about this is better or that is better. No, they play, and now the audience can get exactly what is meant to be heard, and I think they'll like it.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. And you go out there and have fun tonight.
Thank you. I plan to, and for the rest of the band, we thank you. And Here's Your Hat is available on iTunes, Amazon, and Zoom.
All right. Well, thanks so much.
All right.